everyone, and welcome to my Scrappy space. Today we are playing along with COAPA, the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut files, and I am using one of Virginia's new cut files called Laundry Day. Now, it has just been amazing how I have found these little treasures, and it just so happens that my daughter-in-law sends me pictures. So I'm going to show you my cut file. So I just was going to do it in a very tone-on-tone look, and I'm going to show that to you. Let me remove this first. So I was going to use this collection, Gingham Farms, and I had cut this out using this grayish color. But when I printed out the photos, I was like, you know what? I really like the white because it's really super bright and happy. So I'm going to just put this in my cut file folder and use it for another day. And the great thing about this is you can use this like in a grid, or you can use it in a double page and go across. There's just so many different ways to do it. You can even do it little small like this one and use it on a card. It's just very versatile. So I am going to go ahead and just put this in my collection of cut files, because one day I will use that. It would be a fun one to use as far as a heritage, maybe with laundry or something. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I am using. So here, I'm just leaving it on my grid, but look at these photos, you guys. Look at these photos. This is Peanut, and she is in a little laundry basket. But see the colors with being the teal and the orange? I thought, okay, I've got to use those. So what I think I'm going to do is I will snip off the pieces that I don't use, and I'm just going to put her hanging on the laundry line. So I have these 4 little photos here, and then I'm going to pull these off and put them on my paper. Then my next dilemma, well, I don't know if it was a dilemma. So then my next thing was, what do I want to put it on? I wanted something very light for the background, and everything that I had clouds with was a little darker than I wanted. So then you can't really see it very well, and I just kind of re-inked it. But I just pulled this pale blue and I put some white ink on there. Can you guys see the white ink? It doesn't show a whole lot, but it does give it just a little bit. And that's what I was looking for. So I have that. But then I was looking and I thought she's got this little orange romper on with these little white flowers on it, or little white polka dots. And I didn't have anything that was orange with polka dots. So what I did is I grabbed my white paint, and I just wanted it to be a frame for this. So I just grabbed my white paint, took the end of a paintbrush and went around the edges real quick before I went to work. Now I have my little frame for my layout, and I love it. I love it. Look at that. Just the random polka dots. Perfect. So then I will just, and I'm going to use this in a grid fashion. And this kind of makes this look a little bit green, but I think it'll be okay because honestly it is. I think it looks good with the photos. I'm going to snip that one off there. And then here's the next one. And then I'm just going to hang that on there. And I don't know if I'm going to back that or not. And then I haven't pulled the other ones off yet because there are some details that I want to grab and put in the center here, and I don't want to get lost in my layout. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to back these up, and then I will be back to show you guys how fun this turned out. So I'm going to go grab some scraps, and then I'm also going to grab my 6x6s because those work so well for cut files. So I don't know if it's the paper or what, but I even came in here with some white paint and it still doesn't show up that much, but that's okay. It's there slightly, and that's what I really wanted, is just a very light impression. Okay, as I added my little bits and bobs to this, it came out, I think it came out so cute. It was so much fun. Okay, so here is the very top row. right here. I love it, love it. I used a lot of 6x6 papers, and now I just have some scrap, but I am going to utilize them, so I'm having so much fun, and I'm using those little bits and pieces. So this is the photo. I'm not 100% sure if this is how I'm going to lay out the photos. I may switch them around. So I did back that in some orange. So there's the first row. Then here is the second row. So much fun. I just love this. I love it. I love it. Here is the third row. And then here's this one here. And then here is the bottom row. So much fun. Okay, and then I'm going to add this bottom one down here. I love that one. I just absolutely love it. Okay, I want to move these up just a hair because I do want to put a title. And the title is just going to be Loads of Fun. One of the things my daughter-in-law, let's just say it's one of her least things that she would rather do is laundry. And when you have a husband who works in construction like she does, and then has a little mini, you do a lot of laundry. But she is blessed. She doesn't mind. It's just not one of her favorite things to do. Okay, there we go. That's how I'm going to have it laid out. And what I did is I tried to bounce the red around. So I had it in this little bib, and then this dress, and then this bib, and then I brought it back over into these little pant pockets. And then we're going to add a couple little fun little things to this as well. So I went and oh, sorry guys, let's come back to the loads of love or fun. Sorry, I was going to do loads of love, but I thought, you know what, let's just do loads of fun. So I have my loads of fun here. And then I was going to do, just a second, what was I going to do? Oh, and then I was going to bring in these little alphas here and just use the O and the F and just stack it right here. So I'm going to do that. And then I thought for this little pom-pom ball, I'm going to cut this guy in half. I think that should work. If I cut it in half, hopefully it will. Let's see here. Okay, that was a little interesting. But yeah, I cut that in half, and so I'm just going to add that little tuft of stuff there. So that'll give it some dimension. So cute. Then I'm going to do some enamel dots. I'm going to put some little buttons right down here, down the center. Just to add a little bling. Should we add 3 if I can get this one to come up a little bit? There we go. Whoops. Okay, and then I'm going to add one more. I could have done green too, I guess, huh? But that's okay. Whoops. Now they're sticking to my fingers. Let's see if I can get it on there with those. Okay, so we have those on there. We have our little pom-pom. Then what I thought I would do is I will add some little ones here on her dress. Let's see, what color should we do? Oh, I do know I wanted to add like a little heart right there. See, you can just bling these up. Trying to keep my head out of the way, guys, because I got a messy bun today. So I added that there. And then I think I wanted to add, let me see. I wanted to add some there on her little sweater, but I don't know. It's not really the right red. Let's look here. See what else we have. I think that'll work, guys. And then I kind of wanted a little something there on that one. Let me see. Just a little orange dot. There. I wish I could have some enamels on all of them. So, okay, guys. Whoops. And then what I did is in this little shirt, I just added a strip of it here just to give it a little pizzazz. And the socks here, I added those down here. When you start doing this little intricate stuff, it gets a little bit more trickier. And then, oh yes, you gotta have your tidy whities. All right, guys, I love it. I love it. And then one of the things that I am going to do is I'm going to go back through and I'm going to add a dot of this Nouveau. And this is good Nouveau. I tried it out and it's going to work really well. And I'm just going to add it to the just a dot of it right there. And I think that'll look really cute. And it'll give it some dimension and it'll kind of look like a little clothespin. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere all this down, add my Nouveaux, put my loads of fun on there, and then I will have pictures at the very end. I hope you guys have gone over and looked at the COAPA Facebook group and you guys have joined up so you guys can see all the inspiration. Please make sure you go check out everybody who is on a design team. You're going to get some great ideas, and Virginia's coming out with new cut files every month, and this was one of them, and I just love it. And you guys are going to love the new ones coming out. I hope you guys have a super amazing day, and you're out there making lots of memories. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.